Mosley comes into this fight moving up 2 weight classes. His record 32-0, 30 KOs, and of course Wilfredo Rivera had a tremendous record over his 11+ years as a pro, 33-1 with 19 knockouts. This is going to be a hell of a fight.
It is, and especially, you know, with a kind of...
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Rivera, 2 years older than Mosley, 2 inches taller than Mosley, a half-pound heavier, and Mosley does have the reach advantage by 2 inches. The rules governing this 10-round welterweight bout: no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Referee or doctor can't stop the fight, and they can be saved by the bell in the last round only.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 147 pounds. He wears the white trunks with blue and red trim, and he comes to us from Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico. He has a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 19 wins by knockout. Introducing the former Puerto Rican champion, Wilfredo Rivera. And his opponent across the ring, he fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at 146.5 pounds. He wears the black trunks with gold trim, and he comes to us from Pomona, California. He has an outstanding professional record, unblemished, with 32 wins, 30 wins by knockout. Here is the former lightweight world champion, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Gentlemen, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm going to tell you now is when I tell you to stop, you stop whatever you're doing. Tell you to break, you break and break clean. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Let's do it.
All righty, Paul, here we go. 10 rounds welterweight. Sugar Shane Mosley going against the former Puerto Rican champion and a very solid professional over his career, Wilfredo Rivera. This is going to be a great fight. 10 rounds scheduled. We'll see just how long it goes. Both these fighters in tremendous condition. And the bell for the first round. Again, Bob Bird, the referee tonight. Shane has a tendency to play to the crowd, and this crowd is pretty pumped up tonight.
Now he's bringing his back home. Nice left hook. He can come up with a combination after the next one.
Again, Mosley, the former IBF lightweight champion, he won it back in '97 against Phil Holiday, and he won all 8 of his title defenses. He moves up 2 weight classes to take on Wilfredo Rivera tonight. Of course, Rivera's had an unprecedented career, just tremendous. I mean, you take a look at it, he's lost 3 fights in his pro career. Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker twice, and he loses to Oscar De La Hoya. That's not a bad group of 2 boxers to lose to.
No, it isn't. It says a lot for him as a fighter, and what a resume just to lose those 2 chances.
There was some question coming in this fight tonight, just with Mosley moving up in weight, if he might be a little bit sluggish and maybe wear down throughout the course of the fight, but he used up a lot of energy just prior to the fight, bouncing around the ring. Referee Bird warns Rivera, let's have none of that tonight. Let's have a good fight for this crowd on hand.
Good luck cut. Combination.
It looked like Mosley's lost any speed to me.
Not at all.
Pick him up, Shane. Pick him up. Pick him up.
And of course, Rivera in the white trunks with kind of purple trim. Red band with Wilfredo around it. Of course, Rivera on the front side, Mosley in the black. They said he's got some gold trim. I just don't quite see it on those.
Well, the gold trim is his name, Sugar.
Yeah. Nice left by Mosley. You watch a lot of fights, and then you watch a fight with 2 great boxers such as Mosley and Rivera, and you understand the big difference when you see that quickness, especially with those jabs and combinations and overhand right.
The way he's moving and punching and everything else, the extra weight doesn't appear to be bothering him at all.
That's early. This is scheduled 10 rounds, welterweight action as we work our way towards the final 20 seconds of the first round. Really a pretty good round as far as mixing it up. Really not a lot of feeling out going on. Mosley's done a good job of throwing that jab and trying to counter anything Rivera's thrown at him here in the first round. And that will end the first round. Mosley puts his hands above his head.
Good job of boxing. Continue with a good stiff jab. I think the jabs are really powerful. I think they're getting to him. Slow down just a little bit. You might be overspeeding yourself there a little bit. You're overshooting your target. Just a little tad bit. Slow down just a little bit so you can get to that body.
Listen, your jab's working good. Don't go to the body right now with that left hand because he's dropping the hook on you. Keep your head down, your right hand up. He's landing the hook a little bit. Keep your right hand up. Use your jab and your right hand. Cut the ring off. Let me have some water. Here we go. Take a little rinse.
Well, you listen to both those corners, and especially in Rivera's corner, Joe Goosen's stressing that, you know, keep your head up and you know, cut the ring off, really try to force the fight a little bit.
I think in Mosley's corner, I think they want to do is come down with adrenaline a little, slow down a little and think more.
Yeah, again, he's a fighter that really plays to the crowd. He's got obviously a lot of his friends and family from the Southern California at this fight tonight, and he wants to prove that he can move up 2 weight divisions and still be very effective.
That was a beautiful counterpunch.
Mosley came right back and gave him a quick couple of punches.
Yes, he did.
Mosley's corner saying, you got to counter it. You got to counter it. Fighters have stayed pretty much fairly close to the center of the ring.
Yes, they have. I was just going to mention that. I don't see too many sticking in mud or whatever on this, but good right hand by good left backhand.
Well, Rivera had him with a pretty good lead left, and then he had him overhand right, and a good job by Mosley to counter it.
Excellent.
It's got to be a little scary for Rivera. He wants to come out and he wants to, you know, be, I think, a little more aggressive right now and cut this ring down.
Good right hand,
Mosley gets too quick for him. Once Mosley gets inside, he just really works the body hard.
I think about Rivera, he comes coming in all the time.
Yeah.
Stop punching. Step out. Let's go.
Good job by referee Bob Bird to separate the two fighters. Nicely right by Mosley that scored.
Lean in. Don't do that. Okay?
That's the third time referee Bird has had to instruct Rivera to not grab the back of the head of Mosley. We're in the second round here at the Strong Entertainment Center. Scheduled 10-round welterweight fight between Sugar Shane Mosley and Wilfredo Rivera.
And that last exchange before that, Rivera claimed he was butted on that.
Free your hands up. Free up. Free up. Free up. Free up. Free up. Stop. Let's go.
Bob Bird doing a good job, I think, of being real aggressive in this fight to set the tone for the fighters what and what not is going to be allowed.
Don't do that shit no more, Sam.
And that ends round number 2.
To tell you how.
Here we are, round number 3. Sugar Shane Mosley in the black trunks
Give me a clean break. There you go. Ho. Give me a clean break. There you go.
gold
Box.
trim, basically with the name Sugar on his belt, and Wilfredo Rivera in the white with the blue and purple trim. trying to get inside and work the body.
He is.
Punch it out, guys. Get loose. All right, stop. Box.
And again, I hate to keep reiterating, but I think the farther this fight goes, the more Mosley's corner has to be a little concerned about the added weight, moving up in 2 weight divisions, about Mosley's stamina and punching power.
I agree with you. Rivera is really starting to become really aggressive now, and he's coming. And you see, and if he keeps leaning on him, maybe he can tire him out. Good right hand, buddy.
Good exchange by both boxers.
Excellent.
When you watch Rivera fight, you think he went against De La Hoya, Pernell Whitaker. It doesn't get any better in this business.
I don't think he's
clean break,
intimidated at all by
clean
this
break.
fight.
Step back clean. Stop, stop. Clean break. Box. Let's go.
Referee Berg has had to instruct Rivera 4 or 5 different occasions early in this fight, and we're only in the 3rd right now, about breaking cleanly and not throwing punches on the way out of the lockup.
Hey, let him up. Let's go.
And Mosley countered with a left hook.
Rivera just walked right into that, but he's still trying to be aggressive. Come in to Mosley all the time.
A little overhand right. More than anything else is grades, and a good little jab by Mosley that scored against Rivera.
Don't lean on, stop. Don't lean on him. Let's go. Come on, guys.
You know, Rivera is such a seasoned fighter. I mean, he's going to push the limit a little bit on what he can and cannot do against Mosley.
Got to do everything to your advantage.
Punch it out. Get loose, Shane. Get loose.
Now you start to wonder if Rivera's keeping coming on and on and on. And how much he can hold on to Mosley all the time. Maybe wearing Mosley out. Good exchange.
Great ending to the 3rd round. Great ending to the 3rd round. Mosley, like he did after the 1st round, raises his hands to the crowd, and they applaud. There's a good look at Wilfredo Rivera in his corner.
You cannot stand above him. Once you get inside, he don't want to work. That's where you got to put your little shots into his ears and head. You understand? Inside, you got to touch him. Do you understand me? Good. All right.
Take a look at Shane Mosley's corner.
Jab, and then sneak a body shot in. But he's looking for the body shot, so you can go upstairs and sneak something inside, too. Okay? You can start throwing some jabs to this side, and maybe let him move his head over there, fake one, and shoot one over to, shoot it right to his jaw. Okay?
Boy, some great action towards the end of the 3rd round. I tell you, the quickness of Mosley is very impressive from ringside here.
Let's go.
And a great right hook by Mosley that really hurt Rivera towards the latter stages of that 3rd round. We're in the 4th.
You know, sometimes, John, you know, Mosley's punching powers and questions from time to time. We'll see how this fight goes on, if we can put him away or not.
Yeah, this is a scheduled 10-round welterweight fight tonight. This is the Changa Entertainment Center in Temecula, California. Trigger Shane Mosley moving up the weight division, 2 weight classes. Of course, he's the former IBF lightweight world champion, and he's taking on the former Puerto Rican champion, Wilfredo Rivera.
Nice lead hook by Mosley.
Get loose.
I think both fighters looking to put a real good combination together, but it's not happening right now.
Referee Bird warns Mosley about grabbing the back of Rivera's head. No rabbit punching whatsoever, but just, you know, a little bit of intimidation and holding.
Well, you can tell Rivera's ring savvy out there. I mean, this is no amateur out there. And this might be the hardest puncher that Mosley's ever faced.
Break.
You can watch Rivera and tell he's a seasoned fighter. A little slap to the side of Shane Mosley before referee Bird was able to separate the two fighters.
He's still being relentless, going after Mosley all the time.
Yes, he is.
Stop.
Yeah, we're in the 4th round, a little under a minute to go. Yeah, Sugar Shane Mosley going against Wilfredo Rivera. Mosley in the black trunks with gold trim, Rivera with the white trunks, blue, purple, and red trim.
Grab your punches, cut it out right now. Let's go, box.
I like what Rivera is trying to do, get in on Mosley, but the problem is Mosley's just too quick. He's very got a good right hand. That's on Rivera a little bit.
That's it. The thing about it is that he's laughing right now, but that hurt him.
Now we got a real good barrage going. Let's take a look at some of the action in the latter part of the 4th round.
Seconds out, mouthpiece.
There's a nice little left by Mosley. He's working. He comes in and just the overhand right lands and hurts Rivera. But to Rivera's credit, hey, he's been hit with a lot of sledgehammers in his career. He bounces back, finishes the 4th round on a positive note. The fans liked it. Now we're into the 5th.
Right. Now, if he's been in the ring with De La Hoya and Whitaker, you know what, he can take a punch. I think Mosley knows he's in a fight now, don't you, John?
Oh yeah, and I really think this is going to help Mosley a tremendous amount by getting an opportunity to fight a guy like Wilfredo Rivera.
Let him out. No punches.
He moves up these weight classes. He doesn't exactly fight somebody that's a pushover. I mean, he goes after one of the better guys in the welterweight division.
Well, you're right, John. As I said before, going up in weight class like this, your punching power, and he's faced a lot of people who have probably more punching power than Mosley does. There's the pressure again.
Hey, the thing though,
I got you.
Mosley has to be concerned with. He cannot be overly aggressive and make mistakes. I mean, he's going against the seasoned pros. Rivera's been fighting for 11 plus years as a professional. You can't go in there wildly. You got to remember your fundamentals of boxing.
All right, you're tied up. Stop. You're tied up. Stop. Let's go.
We're in the 5th round. We're almost halfway home in this 10-rounder.
I'm just impressed how Rivera just keeps standing there, putting the pressure on.
Really no solid landing there.
Whoa. Fredo, go.
Wilfredo Rivera right now, when he's trying to lead with that left, he really doesn't have his legs underneath him. He's bending more at the waist trying to hit Mosley. I think Mosley right now is really starting to frustrate the Puerto Rican.
He is, and the thing is you always got to be careful with that left jab and the left hook all the time. There's a real good body shot by Mosley.
Winding down here in the 5th round. Final 20 seconds. And again, as we work our way towards the end of the round, some pretty good exchanges between the two great boxers.
Well, to this point, it seems like Mosley's hanging in there when the upper class works now.
Got a battle coming. I got you.
And we're ready for round on number 6, and you listen to Rivera's corner saying, hey, don't grab him on the outside. Stay inside and keep working those hooks and work those uppercuts.
I think, too, John, if you heard what he had to say, he says, did he hurt you at all yet? No. He said, well, keep doing what you're doing because he's not going to hurt you. So there seems to be a point of confidence in Rivera now that maybe Mosley in the punching power can't hurt him.
Wilfredo Rivera out of Puerto Rico in the white trunks, blue trim along with purple trim, and around the waist you got the red trim with his name Rivera on the front and his first name Wilfredo on the back. And of course Sugar Shane Mosley with the black trunks and the gold trim.
Okay.
Yeah, we had accidental butts there.
You get two boxers that are going to lean in at the same time. That will happen every once in a while, and unfortunately, once in a while you'll see a boxer cut. A lot of times that will stop a fight, but luckily there, neither fighter was injured. Mosley's starting to really be a little more concerned. Rivera's been, I think, really cannot continue to keep the heat on Mosley the last couple of rounds.
Don't hold him, don't hold him. Stop.
Even though Mosley's done a great job, I think, of counter-punching and staying out of trouble, Rivera definitely has been the aggressor. Keeps coming right at him.
I agree with you, John. And again, as I said earlier, he doesn't feel that Mosley can hurt him.
And maybe Mosley can.
But that's been the MO, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Stop!
I think it's nice to watch. They kind of got into a little skirmish over there. Rivera again was probably more of the aggressor, but both two very good sports when they touch gloves, and they resumed the 6th round.
All right, stop!
I don't know if Mosley's ever seen somebody come at him like this before in a fight, so this is new territory for him. But he's got to win. He's got a box to win this one.
A little holding, I think. Referee Burt needs to break that up.
Let's not break it down the wrestling, okay? No wrestling. Box.
As you hear, referee Burt saying, let's don't bring this down to wrestling.
Good left hook by Rivera on that exchange.
I got you. Stop. Let's go.
Boy, Paul, the way this fight is setting up right now, I think the final 4 rounds are going to be very special.
9.
This is a very close fight right now.
Very close. And
that's one of the games. That'll end the 6th round.
See, you can tell that Rivera's getting a lot of confidence as he goes back to his corner.
I think right now this is going to be a very difficult fight to score. I mean, early, Mosley was really looking good, hitting with some counter punches. He had that overhand right to close out the 1 round, but right now, you take a look at it, Rivera's really doing a good job.
Right, you can see the confidence in his eyes, and I'll tell you the truth, John, in the last 2 rounds, I think he's won both of them.
Watch the holding, Tim. Watch the holding. Watch the holding.
Wilfredo Rivera, again, came into this fight tonight with a record of 33-1, 19 knockouts.
I need 4 rounds from you. Can you give me 4 rounds and win?
32-0 with
He's
30
tired.
knockouts.
Are you tired?
Of course,
Hell
that
no!
was down at
We worked too damn hard. Let's go. Let's win this fight, baby.
division.
Round,
Ends up fighting for the first time with the welterweight division tonight.
There's a big difference. I keep saying that Rivera keeps pressuring him.
Let's go, Jack.
Okay.
And I think he's trying to press him, use his weight difference and everything else. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, we're in round 7. Sugar Shane Mosley in the black trunks with gold trim. Wilfredo Rivera in the white with blue, purple, and red band around his waist.
Punching it out. Let's go, let's work.
Great exchange.
Mosley's got a shot because he's quicker on the inside.
Oh, good. Looked like that left hook hurt Rivera on there.
That was a tremendous barrage. See, when Mosley can get inside, he's the much quicker of the two, and he's really able to utilize that quickness, work not only the body, but work the upper extremity of Rivera.
Let's work, guys. Get your hands free. Get loose. Let's work.
I think that barrage by Mosley is really taking its toll on Rivera right now. Mosley starting to turn on a little bit early in the 7th round.
Well, I just know that Rivera is a seasoned veteran here. Let's see what happens. Good left hook by Rivera. Mosley's left strong.
I got you. Let's go.
Mosley, I think, bouncing around trying to throw Rivera. Hey, I'm not tired yet. I still got a lot more left for you.
Let's work. Once you get out.
Now, again, Paul, we got to be very watchful here from the standpoint. We talked earlier in the broadcast with Mosley moving up in weight class, and was concerned about his stamina, his quickness, and how he would respond if this got deep into the fight. Well, we're right now 1 minute left to go in the 7th, and Mosley's still looking pretty good, but it almost looks like he got a little frustrated in the middle of this round.
I think he did, but as I said, going up in this weight class, he's going against a guy who is giving him a little bit of education in here, too. Small lead right cross by Rivera on that one.
30 seconds left in round number 7. Thursday Mosley going against Wilfredo Rivera. Crowd starting to get a little more into it as we get deeper into this fight. Referee Bird has done a good job in this fight. And I'll tell you, he's had to be very active.
Yes. Good. Left hook.
That's just about doing it. End of round number 7.
Let's go, Jack.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch, Paul, the situation with Mosley, how he keeps his quickness and what type of stamina he has these final 9 minutes.
I really think it comes to the fighter in these last 3 rounds if he's going to be aggressive and smart fight. Really just have a good, smart game plan right here because good right hand hook for Mosley.
Mosley coming out like a house of fire. He's had about a 5 or 6 punch barrage.
Unbelievable.
Looked like a machine gun.
But yet Wilfredo keeps coming forward.
I'll tell you, Wilfredo better watch out for that left jab because we're talking about stamina. It looks like Mosley's got plenty of stamina left in that left jab. That thing is crisp and concise. Again, you've got the situation with Mosley working his way up through 2 weight classes. I got to believe anybody down in the lightweight division would probably be on the canvas by some of those punches Rivera just withstood.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, one thing you're going to have to look at after this fight, regardless of which direction it goes the final 3 rounds, you have to wonder if Mosley's camp might reconsider this weight class.
And well, I'll tell you something. There's a learning experience, a learning curve, and everything to do. And I really think that you're right on your assumption. But I think he really wants to go after the big money myself.
I got stop.
And this is the class to do it.
Well, right now it is with Trinidad and De La Hoya. Got just a little over a minute left here in the 8th round. The Chong Entertainment Center, Temecula, California. Great night for boxing.
Beautiful moon out here. Beautiful Indian summer moon.
I think it might come down to the final 2 rounds.
I really think so. The whole crowd's trying to cheer Mosley on here, but I think you're right, John. I think the 9th and 10th round are going to be something.
As a boxing fan, you got to be looking forward to that 9th and 10th round.
How you saw that last exchange with a right hook by Mosley, and then he went quickly down to make sure he didn't get hit by a shot by Rivera.
Let's work.
Rivera continues to push the envelope on these breaks. He really doesn't give Mosley much of an opportunity to you know, really regain his balance. And that'll end round number 8. Both fighters raised their arms that round.
It just appears that I think Rivera just thinks that Mosley can't hurt him. That's why I think he's just coming on, coming on, coming on.
Well, we'll take a look at Wilfredo Rivera in his corner.
Right here, on the other one. Right. Now what is it? Listen to me, Wilfredo. You have to get underneath him on the inside. If you stand up, let him grab you, he's going to stop. The damage you can do. You can do damage on the inside. You got to have his lip.
Hit the dude to the body. When you're inside, just drop down and go to his damn body.
I tried to be holding him.
No.
He pushed me down.
Well, whatever hands free, hit him. Just hand.
By looking at the two corners, it looks like Rivera is a much pressure fighter and the less impatient fighter. Mosley right now looks a little upset.
I don't think he's ever been in this position before. Now this is new territory for him.
Well, you come in with 32-0 and 30 knockouts, you probably haven't been in this position. We'll find out. Sugar Shane Mosley, a big favorite in the boxing world, has got his work cut out for him in these final 2 rounds against Wilfredo Rivera. Of course, Rivera's only 3 losses, 2 to Pernell Whitaker in controversial decisions. One fight obviously had to be stopped due to a cut, but his other loss, Oscar De La Hoya.
Whoa, stop! Stop! Step all the way out. Let's go.
I think Mosley's going to have to really dig down if he's hoping to come back and win this fight.
I think you're right.
All right, I got you guys. Let's go.
We're in the 9th round, scheduled 10 rounds, welterweight bout. It's a non-title fight.
Okay, both fighters look still good and sharp to me, John. I mean, all the punches are crisp.
I got you.
I think it's going to come down to the final round of this shot.
Good hand right that time by Mosley.
Get your hands free. Let's go. Let's work.
Rivera's face has been beat red since round number 1.
That was a good right cross by Rivera.
Rivera hurt Mosley a couple times with a couple of left hooks.
All right, I got you guys. I got you. Look.
Sugar Shane is in for it right now. I'll tell you, he's got his work cut out for him. 30-year-old Wilfredo Rivera is giving him all he can handle tonight.
Let's go.
Mosley has hit Rivera with a lot of good shots tonight.
Let's go. Let's work.
He hasn't been able to really hurt him. Only one time I thought he hit him with a right where he really stunned him.
He's weathered the storm very well. And the seasoned veteran like that, he knows how to take it.
Let's work your hands free,
We're in the final minute of round number 9.
Got you. Okay, let's go.
Of course, Rivera wearing those black trunks, Rivera in the white trunks.
Let's work. There you go. Let him up, Shane. Stop. Box.
The crowd exhorting Mosley on. They know that he's in a dogfight right now, and it might be a fight that he's not going to be able to win.
All right, free up.
If you look at Rivera, he keeps coming. I really firmly believe, John, he thinks that Mosley can't hurt him.
And we're towards the final seconds of this 9 rounds. Rivera withstands it. And that is round number 9. Mosley raising his hands, all does Rivera, and we're going to be going to round number 8.
You had every part of that round but the last 10 seconds. Come here, please.
Take a look at Rivera right here. Let's take a look at some of the action here in round number 9. Look at that overhand right by, and then 2 overhand rights by Mosley that really hurt Rivera. But again, Rivera trying to hang on. And again, that's the 2nd consecutive round where Mosley has really finished up on a high note. And he hurt Rivera with 3 different right hands in the final 10 seconds of the 9th round.
He did, and again, though, but you know, in his former weight class, probably somebody was on the canvas by now. But moving up here, this is a fighter out here, my friend.
Well, here we go. 2 great fighters.
All right.
Meet at the center of the ring with referee Bob Bird. They'll punch
fight.
And it might come down to who wins this round or who wins the fight. And Mosley working the body of Rivera against the rope.
He knows he's got to finish
Rivera
strong.
trying to hang on right now. Good shot. Letting it all hang out. Rivera did get a good quick right in that might have went unnoticed, but he didn't stop. Here they go.
Oh, this is tremendous.
Now the bottom line is both these fighters, they're going to go out in grand fashion, win or lose. They're going to lay it all out on the line tonight. And the crowd exhorting Mosley.
Stop! I got you. Let's go.
One of the big names of professional boxing right now, Shane Mosley, fighting for a fight tonight in Pachanga. His 32-0 record in jeopardy right now in the 10th round against the veteran from Puerto Rico, Wilfredo Rivera.
I'll tell you, this is a great ending. He's getting a lot of good shots on. He's got to fight in close now.
I got you, guys. I got you. Let's go.
Well, when Mosley can get inside on Rivera, he really does some damage.
Another good right. That's Shane.
You just wonder how much does Mosley have left in him.
I'll tell you, his legs swinging up is good if I got springing those legs left.
He just keeps. I'll tell you what, Mosley showing why he's a true champion. He was a little bit fatigued earlier in the fight, but he's really rallied back big in the 10th round, and he had great bursts at the end of the 8th and 9th round. And here he goes again.
Nice one. Yeah. He's not taking a chance, John. He wants this fight.
He's the pressure of the two fighters right now, and Rivera holds on, and referee Bob Byrne has to break him. We're under a minute to go here in the 10th round. And Mosley wins this round, Paul. He wins the fight.
I agree with you. When he got
Quick left by Mosley. It's scored. We've got a cut on the left side of the head of Rivera. Left hook, and boy, Rivera's not going to get a first stop in this fight right now. With 22 seconds left in the 10th round. Shane Mosley knocks out Wilfredo Rivera. He moves up 2 weight classes to the welterweight and gets a knockout in the 10th round.
I'll tell you, John, that's sort of the answer. Does he have the punching power to move up? What a left shot. My goodness.
2:38 in the 10th round. Knockout by Shane Mosley, and it brings this crowd of Pachanga to their feet. What a fight it was, Bill Pongo Branson. Wilfredo Rivera showing why he's the former Puerto Rican champion. You take a look at him right there. He gave it everything he had tonight, but it wasn't enough going against the great Shane Mosley, one of the big-name fighters in professional boxing right now.
I'll tell you, Mosley showed me all kinds of heart. And, you know, all through the fight, we kept saying that Rivera felt that he couldn't hurt him. Well, I'll tell you what. The heart of a true champion comes out, doesn't it, John?
Well, it sure does, and he really dug deep. I thought that he was really running out of gas a little bit in that 7th round, the latter stages of the 8th, 9th round, and then here in the 10th, he let it all hang out, and he eventually knocks out Wilfredo Rivera, who was really gutsy in there, I thought, tonight. He really, I thought, for the most part, fought a very solid, strategic fight. And let's take a look at, once again, of the knockout by Shane Mosley on Wilfredo Rivera, 2:38 of the 10th round. And you'll watch, this was real quick. An uppercut, and bingo. That was about all she wrote for Wilfredo Rivera. You'll see it right here. Boom. Right under the right portion of his chin, and that was all she wrote. Lights out for Wilfredo Rivera. When he hit the canvas, he was in La La Land, and he's up, and everything's going to be all right, we're happy to say. But Shane really poured it on the final couple of rounds to knock out Rivera.
I really think a couple of punches in the beginning of the round and the last round set up this knockout. I really did.
Well, I'll tell you, when the 10th round bell sounded, Mosley, let's go right to Jake Gutierrez, our ring announcer.
38 seconds of the 10th round. The winner by knockout, Shane Mosley.
that the scorecards were close. I don't know where he heard that. But did that motivate you to go so hard in the 10th round?
Yeah, because, like the De La Hoya and Trinidad fight, De La Hoya thought he had to fight one. He thought he outboxed him, and he didn't get the decision. Me, I don't like to leave it in the hands of the judges. Even though I felt that I was ahead of the fight, you never know what can happen, in a fight.
You hit this fellow with 75 or 100 or more really hard, clean shots, and he kept coming.
My hands are still hurting from it.
Did that tell you I'm not in a lightweight anymore?
Well, yeah, I really didn't knock the lightweights out like that either. I mean, the lightweights were a lot faster than the welterweights. But, Wilfredo's not the hardest hitting welterweight out there, so, I knew I can get away with a lot of things. But he takes a great punch, and he was heavy. He was coming down from 154 or 168, as you said in the meeting. And, he was well aware of these big, heavy-handed hitters at welterweight.
Describe to us what his size and persistence and strength meant to you in terms of your stamina, in terms of how you felt in the fight compared to the lightweights who you were dominating.
Well, with Rivera in close, he was a lot taller, so he knew how to hold me and hit at the same time. He knew how to make the referee not see when he was holding. And then he'll kind of slap me with the right hand. And then I was sometimes forced to hit him back, but it was hard because he was so tall. It looked like I was doing most of the holding, but he was holding me